Okay. Give us a rundown of your recruiting class that you have confirmed so far.
Yeah, really excited where we're at so far with 3 signings. Starting with 2 local guys. So since when we came here and took over the program, that was one of the big keys is to try to get the best local guys to stay local. So Jackson Gumville can play the 1 or the 2. Really excited about him. Has a great chance to probably end up being Minot High's all-time leading 3-point shot maker. Been playing on varsity for 2 years now. And going to be a big part of their team again this year. So really excited to add him to the mix. And then next, also from Minot High, Easton Larson, kind of a 4-man, 5-man, whatever. One of the guys I think that will have the biggest improvement in the state from last year to this year. Just plays extremely hard. Good rebounder. Been playing varsity for the last 2 years. This will be his 3rd year on varsity for Minot High. Those 2 guys, really excited to add them. One in the backcourt, one in the front court. And then also Roman Strema from Fargo. He plays at Shanley. 6'8" guy that's got some ties to the Minot community as well. So really excited to add him to our program and some more depth up front. You can never have enough big guys up there, and he's a young guy that is really still really got a lot of really good basketball ahead of him. Got some room for growth for sure. Still coming into his own a little bit, but super excited to be a Beaver. We're super happy to add him. So those 3 guys are the 3 that we've signed so far, all in-state kids, all kids with a bright future, and all young men that come from great families. So really excited. In the recruiting process, you recruit the whole family, not just the players. So really excited to add them to the mix, to have them be on our basketball team next year, and really excited to watch them this year too in their senior year.
And what do you still have to kind of address? What do you hope still happens with signings?
Yeah, we have a couple other young men that are kind of having they're having a signing thing at their local place here in the next short time frame here that have a letter of intent in hand that we can't comment on exactly. But we have 2 more that we expect to sign soon. And we'll probably add a little bit more size. Still, like I said, you can never have too many big guys. Still like to get maybe a true 5-man, and still like to get another guard that can put the ball in the basket. But already really excited about the depth of this recruiting class, and just looking to add more talented young men and more high-character young men as we move forward.
Do you feel like you filled areas of need?
Yeah, I think I think you're always looking to see how these guys can fit in with the other young guys that you have in your program. Really excited about Jackson's ability to shoot the basketball. There's a place on the court for shooters all the time. He's definitely got a skill that he's really good at. He's a good player overall, but can really shoot that thing and score that thing. Easton's best skill is just how hard he competes. I was watching him all summer. I think he might play harder than any guy else that I saw all summer. He's got some things to clean up, but he's got a skill too, and that's how hard he competes every single possession and how hard he goes. I love the guys that have one thing that they're great at because we can put him in situations to do that one thing, and he's going to raise the level right away, even as a freshman by just how hard he goes. And then with adding Roman, just having another big guy that's has a little bit of versatility. We like to have those big men that can play inside and outside a little bit, and he's got a ton of growth to go in his game because he's just basically coming into how good he can be. So really excited for that too, and just we want to have guys that are really excited to be here and be in our program, because we need guys to come here. It's not about who you are when you sign; it's about who you are when you get here and who you are after a year or 2 or 3 years. How much better can you get? And I really am confident that those 3 love the game and are going to get a lot better.
What does it mean to keep the local talent here in Minot?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, huge. That's where our recruiting class started this year. Is talking to those guys at Minot High. Same way last year with Mason and Ben. Our recruiting class started with talking to the guys at Bishop Ryan, the 2 guys that we thought were 2 of the best kids in the state, both all-state guys. So always starts here locally. Sometimes it means a little bit extra to those guys. They're around a lot. They've got a good relationship with them. I've known all those guys for a long time. They've been coming to camps or games, and you see them around in the dome since they were young. Now that I've been here for a number of years. I've seen them since they were still growing, and most of those guys have been making jump shots for a long time. And Easton's been playing extremely hard for a long time. So just excited to keep them around, and excited to, you add a whole family to your program when you have those local guys, especially, and that's a big deal for us. That's a important part of our program is our relationship with the community, and it always helps to have a few people that are from right here in town, and they help take care of the other young men in our program that are from farther away. And they just help support everybody. So really, really excited about that. Great way to start off our 2020 recruiting class.
And the basketball programs here tend to have the most international flavor when it comes to recruiting, outside of maybe a couple Canadian golfers. I'm not sure. But I'm wondering maybe how much of an impact has the international sphere kind of had this year, and how do you guys ultimately get connected with these players when they're so far away?
Yeah, we said we try to start right here in Minot and work our way out. However far we get out is however far we get out, and there's a lot of good basketball players wherever you go. We've had a really impact from some guys internationally. We have a few that are making a big impact for us again this year, and there's a few guys that we've got internationally as well that we're recruiting right now, and just trying to find a fit. We've got some. If you find a young man who is really committed to basketball and really committed to education, we've got a great chance to do those two things here. And we've found some guys from a bunch of different countries that fit that role. Try to get out, try to see them live, and see them in person as well. Sometimes they come to the U.S. in club ball in the summer. Sometimes I have to find a way to travel and get out and see those guys where they live at. But the big thing is just building that relationship and making sure that you're sure that they're a good enough player, but more importantly, that they're a good fit for Minot State University. And we've got a few young men that are kind of fit that boat that we're still out there recruiting right now that we'd love to have join us.